Welcome back to the Blaze Gang channel with your boy RajGee. Welcome back, subject 4. Today I'm going to be reacting to at Matthias called I Interviewed a Government Experiment Survivor. Now, from the last video, we've seen that Woods had taken a patient file from the cabinet, from the filing cabinet, and the paranormal voices leading to Woods' apartment and Matthias stumbling on the patient file that Woods had taken, and in that file, the person was someone Woods knew personally. Now, they tried to contact the person, and the only way this person would come in is if Woods, and only Woods, was the interviewer. Now, I'm willing to see what's going on. I'm willing to see to figure out why there's paranormal voices in Red Base. Why is there a body chalk line in Red Base? And knowing the fact that Red Base was a Syntec location beforehand, and that the patient, the survivor who's coming in to talk to Woods, was at that same location. Now, I'm ready to hop right up into it. Make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications for future uploads. Share the video. Comment down below what you guys want to see me react to. And I will be dropping my other reaction video to High Five Woods. All old and new. So I'm going to go back and forth with old and new from his new recent channel. So make sure you guys go and subscribe over there to Woods. Make sure you subscribe to Matthias. Make sure you guys, if you guys aren't subscribed to this channel, make sure you guys subscribe and turn on that bell notification. Just hit that bell notification. Hit that bell notification. Alright? So I'm ready to hop right up into it. Let's get it.
Hello, welcome to Dope or Nope After Dark. I'm just kidding. Where we rate each other on whether or not we should continue living.
Oh, wow. Really dark.
Dope or Nope After Dark.
Yeah.
Or actually, After Dark would mean after we died.
Dope or Nope during the dark.
Dope or Nope.
Dope or Nope Afterlife.
Dope or Nope in the dark.
Dope or Nope.
Maybe a good idea.
Edition.
Nope or Nope.
This
Nope
is
or
why I'm
Nope.
not on Dope or Nope. Nothing to contribute.
Today, we're just, joshing around a little bit, trying to keep the energy up because we got some, how would you describe this? It's nervousness, anxiety,
Anxiety, stress.
Yeah.
excitement a little bit to
Excitement,
have
yeah.
some answers.
Yeah, I guess so.
A Syntec experiment survivor, straight up, someone who was experimented on during the days of Syntec, is coming here and we're going to interview them. Hopefully get some answers about the experiments that they were a part of.
My old family friend.
How are you feeling? This is the first time you've seen her in a really long time.
I'm just nervous about.
So we uncovered this filing cabinet. It was filled with patient files from like the company that used to work here before us, Syntec, who did notoriously bad things to people. His old family friend showed up in one of those files. So we contacted them, if you missed that, and now we're here. Before we kind of start setting up.
It's gonna be a delicate process.
Yeah, what do we ask?
I have no idea. I mean, what are we trying to get out of this conversation?
For me personally, I think I want to ask her about all the projects that we know of, right? Like
Okay,
Project
yeah.
Pegasus.
Spire, that's a
Project
big
Spire.
one, yeah.
The only issue here is that she's only going to talk to Woods, if you recall.
Right.
Like, we need to record this conversation somehow, right? Like,
Yeah, we're for
Ideally.
sure. You're for sure going to record this. In all reality, are you comfortable interviewing her?
Yeah.
Are you comfortable with us setting up an outline for you to follow?
Yeah, I think that we need to make her as comfortable as possible. And yeah, as long as as long as we're not like pushing her.
Yeah,
much.
well, okay,
We don't
so-
want to lose her.
The problem with that is, are you going to follow the script?
Why don't you like pop an earpiece in you or something like that?
I can pop an earpiece in you. Well,
Okay.
you can pop an earpiece in yourself. That's weird.
Yeah, I'll do it. I don't know how she's gonna be acting when she comes in. So like, from what I got from just talking to her and from what we got from just all those emails, it's like she's teetering. I'd be surprised if she didn't even show up today.
Really?
Really.
Let's put an earpiece in you. We can do it in the conference room. We'll be on the other side of that one-way mirror in the headquarters.
Yeah, we'll just be honest to her about it. She knows that we're like
Filming.
filming.
Okay, so you guys want to like set up? I kind of want to set up the space first.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Check this out, guys. The beauty of having a studio is we get to pick from existing equipment. It's like we're ready to shoot video here. Here's what we'll do. We'll set the space up.
Do we want, I mean, I
Batteries,
know...
SD cards.
I know Woods will have his lav on him. Do we want Rode mics on those cameras?
Should we put a lav on her?
Yeah.
Let's put a Rode mic.
Do we want to take the one from this camera here?
Yes, I do. So we got that. I'm also thinking lighting. Do we want lighting? Do we care about lighting?
I mean, we can play with
mean,
it.
I feel like the lights might be a little intimidating.
A little too much.
So we're gonna have the lights off?
No, like just we have the house lights on in the conference room.
Okay. Okay, so I'm thinking this way.
Okay.
Put her on that side. What a spooky
I think
day.
I'm thinking this way.
Look at this, Sam. What a
Across the
Yeah.
spooky day. You see this rain?
No.
It's raining really hard. I'm not talking to you.
It's alright.
The mood has been set officially.
Yeah, no kidding. Okay.
It's also crazy that you just like cannot see into that room.
I know.
Like,
This is
this
a
feels
really
so
effective
scary.
mirror.
You guys want to tripod up these cameras? We're going this way on this side, and likewise on the other side. If you and I and Bailey are in this room, Sam, then our 180 is basically right here.
Checks out.
Yeah, film school didn't teach me a gosh darn thing.
Hey,
Do you need help?
I just can't.
in your defense, this is a dumb tripod.
Okay.
Really poor design.
Thanks, Matt.
Yeah. Are you smiling at me?
Wow, we got a good Dutch angle going on here. I don't know. I don't know how to make it straight.
If I'm not allowed to be in here, we need to set some markers up so that you don't all of a sudden like sit in that chair accidentally. Do we have any tape?
Yay!
Yeah, can you put a small piece of tape right in the center? Okay, that looks better. So we have M2.5, F4.0, 1/100th of a second. Negative function, white balance, we're gonna balance that one. We're gonna go to 2.5. Woods, you're gonna have to come in and turn all this stuff on, if that makes sense. But they're relatively ready.
Do we want to go look at the headquarters?
Yeah, yeah. So stay in there, Woods. Can you see? Or should
Whoa, yeah.
It's like an
you?
interrogation right
you know what you
there.
should do?
What should I do?
Put on a polarizing lens. Do we have a polarizing filter?
Yeah, we do.
For this lens, Bailey?
What's the lens?
77 millimeter.
Yeah, we do.
Beautiful!
Should be in the camera room downstairs in the one of the baskets on the wall, like right when you
Oh,
walk
yeah,
in.
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Baskets on the wall, huh?
To the left.
Everything is in a box to the left. Where though?
Maybe over there.
Yeah. 82 millimeter circular polarizer, 77. 77? Mm-hmm. Okay, let's test this out. It's gonna drop down your exposure. You just ramp up a bit. Hopefully it'll block reflections. Okay, so just so at least you can see us and we can still see in there. Can you see me?
Yeah.
Okay, then I think we're ready to get those questions rolling. Let's ask subject 4. I feel like that's going to be the best idea right now. They'll help us form some good questions, I think. You're up, subject 4. Time to make the outline for us. Okay, so I formulated a question. I asked it. We waited about a half an hour. Some responses have populated. Thank you very much, subject 4. Much appreciated. If I do say so myself.
I also say so. And I bet Bailey does too. Yeah.
Okay, 81 upvotes. In general, be careful with questioning. They may be reluctant to talk about things that are traumatizing or that they'd rather forget. How are you, mentally and physically? Are you okay with telling us any specific details about what you went through? What project were you a part of? What was the goal of the experiment? What was your patient ID number? Wow, they really just... How'd you have time to do this? I feel like you were ready with this.
The full script.
I know.
Yeah, okay, I'll start writing it. I'll learn to write with my left hand.
Yeah, talent.
Oh, wow. Okay.
That's illegible.
We can type up some questions for Woods.
Here's some questions I would ask. What type of test experiments did they run on you? Did you hear any Syntec secrets or conversations? Right now, I feel like this is helping me realize like I'm a little bit more interested, not necessarily in like, so to speak, of the history of Syntec per se, but much more specifically about like, is there any particular information that directly ties to us, right? Of like,
True.
what, from this specific person's point of view, what's their perspective of these individuals?
Yeah.
I think that also might be safer in terms of she would feel more comfortable answering questions that wouldn't particularly have to do with like Syntec and like things that happened to her.
Yeah. I would ask about Cyphus and his personality, possibly just to learn about how he's changed or if he's always been this way. Maybe they will know more about his experiments. I would ask about Cyphus. He's the one person throughout this whole thing who stayed in the shadows. How did he come to creating Syntec? Have we heard anything about Cyphus lately? When's the last time we heard anything about Nelson?
Well, truthfully, the last time we heard anything about Nelson was either through the words of Deb, which we don't really trust. So I feel like the truest opinion we've seen of Nelson is in that newspaper article.
Yeah.
Like, because there have been times where we've thought we've been talking to
What?
Nelson.
And it's been
but
Ben the whole entire time.
And like,
Yeah.
we've never actually talked to Nelson Cyphus.
We've caught Deb in her lies, and she said a bunch of stuff about Nelson.
So it's like-
B27 lied about being Nelson, so really, we don't even have anything. And that article, now that I all of a sudden think about it, could have been written by Jordan Kendall, which was hired by
Deb.
So we know nothing. Nelson could be a figment of everyone's imagination.
Oh gosh.
It's not even real.
Yep.
So yeah, we're in the dark. So I mean, asking about Nelson could be a good idea.
Strange. I would ask a number of things. What is the serum? Who is Nelson? What was the actual objective of the project? How many subjects were there?
Bringing up the serum is a good idea.
Yeah. Let's bring up the theorem. I would suggest asking about the spire. If it had something to do with Syntec, the survivor might know. I'm hoping that they know because that's one of the projects they're directly tied to. It says so in their patient file.
Yeah.
They're connected to the spire, and obviously we've heard about the spire consistently, and so I'm hoping that this is going to be a good source of information if they are willing to share.
Right.
Yeah.
That's definitely one of the biggest pieces that I want to know is Project Spire.
Yeah.
Especially because we have like no other leads.
I would definitely ask how they fared since their Syntec days to use as a basis of what could come from Matthias. What does that mean? Other than that, any info to glean on Syntec himself would be ultimately beneficial. Cyphus. Not Syntec. Why does everyone want to know about Cyphus so much?
I mean,
Probably because
Because at the end of the day, what do we really know about Cyphus? Subject 4 has a point. We don't know who Cyphus is. We just heard the name. We've heard that name. We've seen articles about Cyphus, that he was one half of the members besides Wes that own Syntec. Now, and the fact that Deb, Ben worked under him or worked for him. So, since we haven't heard anything else about Cyphus, and the whole time we thought Cyphus was the one breaking into the studios and all that, and planting stuff, and it wasn't even him, it was Ben, as a phantom. And everybody, especially Deb, was saying, Cyphus needs to be stopped. Cyphus needs to be stopped. In reality, she was the one who was doing murdering the whole time. So, the question is, who is Cyphus? He is a ghost. As we know, he's a ghost right now. Unknown fact. Like, we would put unknown under his name. There's no recollection. There's no records of death of Cyphus. Nothing. So, it is a big question. Who is Cyphus? That's what I want to know. I want to know who Cyphus. If has this subject, has this patient or survivor ever seen Nelson? Spoke to Nelson? You know what I mean?
we don't.
I think
know about
I think it's like what we just said. Like we don't know a lot about Nelson Cyphus, and he's like kind of the one massive missing piece.
Yeah, true. I would ask if the experiences you, Matthias and team, are having, they had too. How did they get to that point? Yeah, like, so maybe like we'll ask them about like if they experienced any like writing on the wall
Yeah.
Like Ben, we could do that.
Oh yeah,
true.
because that could also help prove some theories that fans are having that like it was just Ben that was seeing the writings.
Yeah.
Because like we're only seeing it because we've been in this space and stuff. So
I wonder if that would have been an employee-only thing, or if that would have been the patients too.
depends on how they were kept, I guess.
Hard to say.
Is Nelson Syphus still alive? Do you know anything about the keys? We don't even have access to the keys. I
No,
feel
John Doe still has them.
yeah, I feel like that's not useful to ask though right now, just because we don't have access to the keys.
Bringing up the keys, bringing up the Mountaineer,
Yeah.
like doesn't feel like it would be a good use at this time, personally.
I'm seeing a bunch of common themes, you know, like what projects were you a part of, you know, how did they experiment on you, the serum, the spire, the writing on the wall. I'm gonna take that stuff and then we can essentially distill that into a script. Maybe we could throw it on some index cards, yeah? Like type
Yeah.
something up and throw
I
it on
can do
some
that.
index cards and then hand it to Woods, and I'll also take one
Okay.
so that I can make sure Woods is on script.
Matt,
Yeah.
I can just like print one out for you.
Yeah, I guess let's get prepped and ready. Let's make sure that no one is in the studio besides us in the headquarters, so that when she walks in, it's just Woods, so we
Yeah.
don't freak her out.
True.
Yeah, like our goal is to stay hidden, correct?
Yeah, so
Exactly.
we can't be talking and stuff in the headquarters, like.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah, very quietly at the very least.
yeah.
Okay.
Okay,
Okay.
cool. Let's do it. Got all our questions together, typed them all out. Stay on script. How comfortable do you feel right now?
I'm on edge,
Okay.
for
Yeah.
real. I just don't want to lose her.
Yeah.
I absolutely understand. She's gonna be here in a couple minutes, so what I suggest, so that we don't lose her, is that you're the only one here, you're the only one waiting for her. So Kat went home early, so we're good on that. Chanel will just have come upstairs with us so she's not alone in a creepy base. There's no one else in here besides us. I propose we go into Megadesk and we just watch cameras, wait until they're all prepped and ready, then we'll walk up to the headquarters and we'll start. We good to go? You guys want to head to Megadesk?
Yeah.
You chill right there. You wait for her.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Luck.
Come on.
Thanks.
So Sam, what I want you to do is I want you to keep that camera running so that we can pick up Wood's lob
Okay.
through this.
Okay.
You see what I'm
smart.
saying?
Oh,
So
I
I
need an
prepped-
ear pod.
The Nest cameras.
Oh. Yeah, we'll get the AirPods set up, Woods.
Oh yeah, AirPods. Sam has been kind enough to present us with her AirPods.
Oh, I like your case.
Absolutely
Sam.
unnecessary case.
Yeah,
Literally
come.
makes the AirPods 3 times the size, and they'll stick on everything in your
Yep.
pocket.
Yep.
Is this from
Anyways.
We Bear Bears?
Yes, it is.
Nice.
This is the radio, I think. Right?
Yeah.
And obviously, y'all will need to hop on a phone call. So Matt,
Yes.
will you?
Yeah. I mean, I'll call him when he gets in there. I'll call you right now. But just pair it to your phone really quick.
Yeah, you have to connect.
It's fine.
That
It's not that big of a
AirPod to
deal.
AirPods.
Yeah. Oh, what? She's here. Why is it not working?
Please come in.
Okay.
We're just gonna go upstairs. No one's here right now. Just me and my team.
Okay, they're going upstairs.
You
Upstairs cameras? Come on. You getting a read on her at all?
Yeah, I can hear her. She's nervous. She's not saying much.
right?
Okay, they're in.
You can see we have cameras set up.
Okay. Let's, you want to go up to the headquarters? Yeah. Okay, Chanel should already be up there. All right, let's do this. Come on. Okay.
Okay. Glad you came. It means a lot to me and everyone else here.
Please, can we just get this over with? I don't want being spilled in the cat.
Sure, of course.
She's super paranoid.
You've been in hiding this entire time since you escaped from Syntec location.
Correct.
How did you manage to escape?
I'd rather not go through that memory again, okay?
Would you be able to describe it just a little bit?
Okay, look. I had people helping me on the inside. Okay, I don't want
Said she had people helping her on the inside.
Nelson has eyes and ears everywhere.
That's fine. That's all we need.
Did you guys hear what she said? She said Nelson had eyes and ears everywhere. So that's kind of answering the question: is Nelson Cyphers real? Now the real question is: has she ever seen him in person? Let's continue.
Look, I promise, Nelson's not. He's not anywhere near us. We haven't even seen him. He's not here.
You don't understand. He's always listening. Nowhere is safe for
She's super paranoid about Nelson.
If you say so. But you said you had help from the inside. Is there anyone you knew from Syntec?
I knew people that worked for Syntec and people that didn't. Okay. They didn't allow trial patients to interact unsupervised. So none of those people were my friends.
Ask her for names.
Do you remember any of the names?
No. You tell me the names. I'm not going to bring.
She did not go for
I'm
that.
not going to drag anybody else down that isn't already in this.
Okay. I'll list them off. Wesley Nathaniel.
No, he never interacted with trial patients.
Okay. Deborah, we never got a last name. Did you hear anything that sounds like that?
I'm not going to say anything about Deborah.
All right. What about Jordan Kendall?
I've never heard of that person.
All right. Benjamin Cole.
No.
She did not like Ben's name.
We're not going to talk about him.
Well,
It's okay.
Why?
What about Gary Reynolds?
Only in passing.
Scott Cleric?
No.
Ask her about Nelson.
I know you don't want to talk about Nelson Cyphers, but
No. I don't want to invoke any energy in connection to that man. I will not talk about him.
okay. All right. I'm sorry. That's fine. We'll switch gears. While you were at Syntec, did you hear anything related to hauntings in the building, or did you see any sort of red writing on the walls?
Is that what you're dealing with?
Yeah, amongst other things. Craziest stuff happened.
No. I've never experienced any paranormal activity, but I do know that Syntec they were prepared for it if it ever happened.
What do you mean by that?
This building, it's got sensors that track numerous things like experiments and employee comfort, which is just
Employee comfort. So there's sensors and things in the walls.
paranoia.
Sensors for what?
I'm pretty sure that there were specific sensors designed for paranormal activity.
Paranormal.
How did that work?
So I don't know. It's just stuff I've observed. These walls, they're ranked with hundreds of sensors. Okay? Nelson hid them. He didn't want anyone to know he was this.
Said Nelson hid them.
That actually might help. Thank you.
Ask her about the serum.
This might sound off topic, but did you hear about Pegasus serum or a serum bomb that disperses such?
Yeah, I did.
She has heard of it.
You did. Would you be able to tell me more about that, please?
There wasn't anybody at Syntec that wasn't aware of the serum. It bled through projects. How did you come across it?
We tried to shut it down a couple months ago before it spread serum through the valley.
No. Syntec doesn't leave any loose ends. That's why I don't want to be.
So you think the bomb still went off?
Probably if that was his plan to release the serum to the entire
She
valley.
thinks the bomb did go off.
But why would we just vented the entire valley?
She just doesn't believe it.
I'm sure we shut it off. My boss pulled the key from it.
How did you get close enough to shut it off?
My coworker and I, Samantha, we got trapped in another Syntec location and the serum went off. Matt, my boss, sacrificed his antidote, gave it to us, and so he has serum inside of him. He was able to shut off the bomb. We figured that out through Benjamin's
super
notes
unsettled.
we found in Wesley's desk.
See, so the radiation doesn't affect it.
Well, he still has the necklace around his neck, so you know, if anything, the bomb can't be turned on or can't be activated.
He's still wearing the necklace.
It doesn't seem to be harming him.
Oh, that's dangerous. Unless that's the only thing that's keeping him alive, because the serum's inside of him.
How does she know that? Ask her how she knows that.
How do you know that?
What?
She knows what the absolute is.
Because I worked on the Spire project, remember?
Whoa. It has something to do with the Spiral Project. What? Hold.
Would you be able to talk about the Spire project?
No, I can talk about that.
This is really, really important.
She doesn't want to talk about the Spire project.
The only person we have left. This information is crucial.
No, why me? You've got that thing.
She seems really scared.
Please, I know this is difficult for you to talk about specifically, but we really need this information.
I don't know.
Look, buddy. All right. Time is ticking. Okay, the longer we don't know about the Spire, the longer this happens. Ask her again.
Okay, just give her some time. She's going through a lot.
Wait. What did he tell you?
It's all right. It's okay. He's just being impatient. He just keeps saying the time keeps ticking.
No.
Take as much time.
No. No way. No. No.
It's all right.
I'm done. I'm done. Get me out of here.
Please, no.
Get me out of here. I can't do that.
All right.
And if you missed last time, you can watch it right here. Here's what happened.
Tried to quit the company.
And then you tried to quit as if this wasn't tied to you.
I don't know what.
If you want a deeper dive into this world, check out Project 863 Plus, where you get extra vlogs, podcasts, and a private Discord. Thanks for watching.
Yo, guys, did Matt push it? Girl, she's the only person that knows about Project Spiral, and I think the word "the ticking" set her off. Just saying time is ticking set her off. There were some key moments in there, like, what does she mean by Nelson had sensors that can track paranormal void. Like, what's... As subject 4, we got a lot to take in, and we got a lot to deduce on what's going on in this situation. Now, I can't wait for the next episode of this. I'm going to put the original link for this video down in the description below. Make sure you guys share the video. Make sure you guys go to Matthias, subscribe, and join Subject 4. If you haven't seen it from the beginning, go all the way to Season 0, all the way from the Key to the Mountaineer to now. Oh, this is crazy. And be on the lookout for the Woods reaction video that I will be dropping. And on that note, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications for future uploads. Again, share the video. Hit that subscribe button if you ain't subscribed to the Blaze Gang. And on that note, Blaze Gang out.